Doing tapping there. Great transition there from the tapping back into the pick usage there. I'm a little bit shocked by Simon Cowell, who, holy frijoles, the guy has gotten some work done. No offense to people who get work done. I mean, your face, your body, you do what you want. You know, we all get old, we'll all probably have to go through it, but...
We love being surprised on this show. When the guitar came out, I thought, this isn't going to go well, and you were actually brilliant.
He doesn't like guitar?
I'm going to kick this off a rockin'...
Oh, well then, Simon Cowell. Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Andy here. How you guys doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a great beginning to your 2023. I know I am. So far, so good. Today, we are going to be looking at the mind-blowing guitarist auditions, the amazing auditions for whatever it is. What is this? America's Got Talent. And Britain's Got Talent. So both America and Britain have talent today. But before we start, guys, please consider liking and subscribing. New videos here every week. And now, let's start watching this thing. Okay, we're opening up the case here. I don't know why they have them open up the case. Whoa. Doing tapping there. Great transition there from the tapping back into the pick usage there. Some lovely chordal stuff here at the end. And this is a great song. I can't see what kind of guitar that is. So that's really fascinating. I don't know why they had him opening up the guitar. They always want to start it. They kind of want to catch you by surprise. They want to start it off like, oh, look at this fuddy-duddy opening this guitar case. He doesn't know what he's doing, and then he's just a shredder. I would say, I mean, this dude has got to be. I mean, he's definitely professionally trained. He plays. He has perfect technique, or very, very good technique. I wouldn't be surprised if he were a professional musician. He does those very, very fast little pull-offs. You know, I'm not as fast as he is, but you can add the... You know, you can add the little tricks. What's really, really innovative for him, and what makes me think that he's a professional player, at least maybe a studio guy, or he plays more, maybe he plays out, who knows. But that he transitions so effortlessly from tapping with his fingers back to playing with the pick. He uses a pick, I don't. So I don't know this guy's story. Maybe we will hear about it. I'm a little bit shocked by Simon Cowell, who... holy frijoles, the guy has gotten some work done. No offense to people who get work done. I mean, your face, your body, you do what you want. You know, we all get old, we'll all probably have to go through it. But oh, and that song, by the way, is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I think it's Running Down a Dream, right? It's just... And he's kind of mimicking a little bit the original Mike Campbell solo from that, but taking it into obviously huge new places. Mike Campbell is a great guitar player, but not really considered a guitar god for some reason. Really beautiful songwriter, working incredibly well with Tom Petty, obviously. But not often thought of I mean, guitar players know him. Guitar players know Mike Campbell very well, but maybe your average person wouldn't be able to pick his name out, just hearing it, or if they just saw him play it. But he's a really terrific guitar player, and actually pretty cool that he chose this song to solo over. Yeah, he's good, baby.
Well, we weren't expecting that.
Find something out about him.
It was fantastic. Obviously unexpected because you seem sort of a mild-mannered guy. You don't, I mean, sorry, I didn't think, oh, here comes a rock god.
We love being surprised on this show. When the guitar came out, I thought, this isn't going to go well. And you were actually brilliant.
He doesn't like guitar?
I'm going to kick this off. A rockin'...
Oh, well then Simon Cowell. All the stuff where I was saying, oh, let's be nice to Simon Cowell. You crazy-looking psychopath. Everybody know, right, whatever. But people love guitar. Guitar's having a huge renaissance all across YouTube, and it's like the most important time for guitar ever, maybe. I mean, more than the 60s now. Everybody is just expressing themselves in totally different, unique, awesome ways on this instrument. So, respectfully, Simon Cowell, blow that right out of your ass.
And you were actually brilliant.
Oh, we don't get to hear anything about this
Kick
guy?
off. A rockin' yes from me.
It's a yes from me, Kenny.
You know, I don't understand why they, well, I guess we just think this has been cut just to show the actual music, but I'd like to know about this guy. My guess is he's played professionally either with bands or in studio sessions or something like that. Hi to Klum.
It's a lot of
Welcome.
people.
Yeah, what is your name?
Hunter Price.
How old are you and where are you from?
I am 25 and I am from Georgia.
And you brought your guitar,
We got none
so
of this
you'll
from
be
the other guy,
singing for us, I'm assuming?
I am singing for you guys.
And what got you into singing?
My mom, when I
Pretty
was
guitar.
18 years old, entered me in a karaoke contest, and I keep doing it. It makes me happy.
And what will you be singing for us today?
Everything I Do by Brian.
Okay, hold on. Everything I Do by Bryan Adams or whatever. I've sung this song before in times. It's a really pretty song. I remember my cousin learning it on piano for like a month and just being in the house with her for a couple weeks, and it was absolutely nuts. I wish we got to know more about him, but look how beautiful this big old guitar is. That's great. Okay, but also listen, I know that he has a fatter face here than the other one. I think this is more human, right? This is a more human style face than in the previous one. But again, no judgments. I mean, some judgments. Where's your capo?
Look into your heart, you will find there's nothing there to hide.
I'm surprised.
Me as I am,
I mean, he sounds fine.
take my life, I would give it all.
Okay, hang on.
His guitar's way too soft, though. That's crazy.
Hunter, I think what you were doing was very generic. Forget about the karaoke competitions. I've heard that a million times. I think you have a good voice, so what's missing here? What's the missing part? Which artist do you look up to at the moment?
I don't understand this at
kinda
all.
honestly want to be like Taylor Swift.
Like
But she
Taylor.
writes her own material.
I do write,
Really?
yes.
Have you got your own song with you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear that.
Well, let's
because
play the
this is a bit
song.
like-
Why were we doing the Bryan Adams? I'm
Is
with
that a
them on this.
karaoke
That's crazy.
competition?
Hold on. This may also just be a huge setup. I'm not totally sure. This may be like a scripted moment where Simon's like, "Hey, so who do you love?" And the guy says Taylor Swift. And in general, I totally agree. Like, let's hear the original song. I'd much rather generally hear somebody's original work if I'm going to a live concert, even if it's going to be bad. I mean, like maybe like that original Bryan Adams tune is just like it's sung so perfect. And like you can change the key, and I think I'd change the key. Maybe it's actually he has such a natural high tenor, Bryan Adams. It's kind of hard to outdo that. That's like why Joe Cocker was so great, because he could outdo already spectacular songs.
This is called Left Behind.
D drone.
Come on, take a ride with me. We'll put some gasoline in this truck. I'll fire it up. You let the windows down like there ain't nobody in this town but us.
Oh, that's pretty. It's a good song.
That's good enough for me. But that's only in my dreams. I watch the moon run the sun out of the sky to dream about us for just one more last night. And for the rest of my life, honey, I wouldn't mind having you by my side. Oh, the miles that I would drive to be right in front of what I left behind. Oh, the miles that I would drive to be right in front of what I left behind.
I like that tune, actually. Really pretty. I mean, he's got that obviously very southern twang, but it doesn't have, maybe it's because it's just such a simple production. It doesn't have that incredibly kind of, a lot of new country, don't yell at me, a lot of new country is extraordinarily kind of compressed and produced. I love a good country tune, especially if it's sung live and you can, even hear where he kind of flubs a line there, flubs a note there. So I don't know if this was planned or not, but that's a really nice little song. I wish him well. He sounds like he has really cool, he's got a great little rhythm to his voice, little funkiness to that kind of tune, not kind of slow and twangy like a lot of people associate country with. I know there's country of all different kinds, but and my guess is that sounds more like Taylor Swift's country stuff, which I don't know, so I don't really know her country stuff, but more power to him. I don't know if I would call this. I mean, he sounds good on guitar. And he could definitely play these songs pretty well. I mean, it wasn't. I wish the guitar actually was a little bit louder, but obviously he's not bad at all. He's a good guitar player. He has that nice little D drone kind of rhythm going back and forth with that nice little country kind of chicken picking almost feel. But it's a really lovely song. It's a really pretty song. He's definitely a good guitar player. I just don't know if I'd put him in the same category as the other guy.
This is like two different auditions to me.
Yeah, I think
The
you might
first
have
one
just
was,
saved your booty with that second song.
You've won a karaoke competition and you sang a karaoke song, and now you're singing a song. Great melody. I like the lyric. So, what's been inspiring you over the years to do?
Yeah, the
to
lyric
be
is
here where
nice
you are
too. Very
today?
simple.
Well, when I sing, that was probably 120 seconds that I made every person in this room forget about every negative thing going on in their life.
Well, I don't know about that, but okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, Hunter. I'm sitting here thinking, I don't believe a word of that. I'm kind of more interested in your real story, as most people are. There's something about it. I think you're a good songwriter. What has been the moment that's been the low and the high point getting to where you've been today?
The low is I've been out on my own since I was 18, and I've had times over the years where I haven't had enough money to eat, and it just makes moments like this that much better.
Okay. That was a good song, by the way. You've got some depth in you.
Thank you.
Okay, hold on. So I do want to say something about the previous thing he said. When he says that, like, oh, well, everybody in this room, for a moment, they forgot about every bad thing in the world. That's, he's a young guy. He's still kind of learning. I think the best you can hope for, like when I remember playing a place one time, and there was this like, these two people who were just having this very loud conversation throughout the entire show. And it wasn't me playing, it was other people playing. I went up and I played a song, and they stopped talking during it. And I felt like that, to me, was one of the most incredible moments. These people were being incredibly rude all night, but they liked my song enough to stop talking for like a minute or something. And I'm not trying to brag. It was a really profound moment. I mean, it was basically at an open mic show. There was, I don't know, 20 people there, but it was definitely, you felt like, okay, you connected. I mean, connecting with people is what I think is so magical about, especially live performance, where, and, and especially in a smaller show, I hate to say it. I mean, sometimes there's a huge venue and you feel amazing, but like especially like a nice little small intimate show where somebody, comes and just, maybe you understand the song differently than you understood it before, or maybe you were able to hear it in a new way. But it's so kind of internal and emotional, your understanding of somebody's songwriting. I mean, that song, as kind of simple as it is and all that stuff, like, you have an idea of what the emotion is behind the writing of it. It doesn't just sound like music. It doesn't just sound like a thing in the background. So congratulations to him. I don't know what I hope the show helps him out. This is definitely a lot of recognition. He should keep writing. He should keep playing. And I hope he keeps it nice and simple. I like his vibe, man. Leather jacket and all that. Good for him. Okay, new guy. Extensive pedal board. Little growl there for you. I'm not even gonna try. Yeah. Terrific arpeggios there. Got a bend in there even. In terms of guitar playing today, this is the most impressive thing to me, that he's able to go up as quickly and as kind of consistently as he's able to go down the neck. When you're doing these little pull-offs, it's a lot easier to sound like you're going quick than it is when you're trying to go up the neck with these kind of interesting little fast chugga-chugga sweeping techniques he has. And the fact that he can sound consistent with both the speed, the technique, the sound. The first guy is absolutely good, is absolutely terrific. Could definitely play professionally. Probably could learn a lot of these riffs and stuff like that. But the incredibly fast, the really fast metal style, neoclassical metal style, which is kind of what he's in. Is really difficult to master. It's really you have to think of it almost more of like a classical musician who's really going to hit all those notes, because the second he messes one up, it destroys the whole thing. The other guy was playing blues, and you can kind of smush you can kind of smush a mistake into a bend, like where he is just playing very, very staccato, tiny little notes. He bends a little bit too. He is very, very good. Stylistically, the song is interesting to me. I don't know if I would listen to it, but in terms of for a show like that, this is really cool. They always have like two random dudes on the side to tell you how to feel about it.
You know what? If I was still in high school, I would totally date someone like you.
Okay.
So I liked it.
I gotta be honest with you, at first I was a little skeptical, but you definitely won me over.
Why was he skeptical?
David?
Maybe it just has to be.
You didn't reinvent the wheel. Obviously, you've listened to a lot of great guitar players. And then when you got into the classical part, that's when I really got impressed.
He's never heard an... Okay.
I only have one suggestion. If you make it through this round, bring a band.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. I mean, a lot of the biggest guitar players right now are just soloists sitting in their bedroom. My guess is this guy's put in thousands and thousands and thousands of hours to get to be this type of player where he's like a one-man show, where he's got his old pedal board and he's got this whole kind of, I mean, you might not like the sound, you might think it sounds too synthesizer-y or whatever, but bring a band, like, was he going to teach a whole band how to play all these parts where he can do it all by himself? That's an odd thing for this guy to say. I don't have any idea who the hell he is. I'm glad he's seen guitar players before. No, he's not reinventing the wheel, but he's playing very, very well. He's reinventing the same wheel well. I don't know how this analogy is getting tired, but I can find little things about each one. Like, I don't know if I would listen to, like, I like songs and I like solos within songs. So I love Running Down a Dream. I love that first guitar player. I thought he was terrific. The second one I thought was probably the most innovative, obviously in terms of the songwriting. But the third one, I think he probably just has the most technical ability going forward. If I were deciding this competition, I don't need two other judges. If it was just me, I wouldn't put the middle guy in the competition because he's playing, chords well and fine, and it sounds really nice, and his voice is sounding good. But he's not playing the technical kind of thing that these other two players are. In terms of technical ability, then, I would give it to the third gentleman with the blonde hair. But I really like the first one. You could have either of those guys come in on a studio session and say, okay, well, let's hear what you got. Let's hear what you play. And they would probably do okay. But, I mean, do you go with what hits you more in the kind of heart, which is the first one? The first guy really hit, I love that song. I love that style of bluesy kind of rapid-fire solo. But in terms of what impressed me the most, it was the third one. Just my 2 cents. What are your 2 cents? Who do you think was the best guitar player of the lot? Do you consider the second guy to be on par with the other two guys? Let me know in the comments. Let me know everything you think I got wrong. Really let me have it, but do so politely. And until next time, keep playing.